Hey guys, this is Inko from Golem, and this is the highlights video for war number 49. A 25 versus 25 versus a level 5 clan net damsel. And as you can see, we got the victory pretty comfortably in the end, although there was a few tense moments going on throughout the war when we thought they were coming back and thought we were going to see like some crazy go wipes that just blew through our top bases, but that wasn't to be, and we got a really good solid victory. We also broke our record for the most 3 stars in a row from the start of the war, which was previous record was 11, and we got 13 in the end. So yeah, a marked improvement, and it was good to see. Obviously, with that being said, we did sort of waver in the middle. I think we need a great to have a good strong start, but need to also bring it home. So something to remember before we get too carried away. And thanks very much. A shout out to Yorio for ramping up the pressure on everybody by basically cheerleading who was going to miss first in chat. So that really helped. Thanks, mate. I obviously was too tired and it was like 2 a.m. so I obviously couldn't attack, and in no way whatsoever was I feeling any pressure from Yorio's cheerleading of doom. So anyway, let's get to these attacks. So Nimjet, who's this is his second war with us, I believe, but came to us from an enemy clan that we beat, and absolutely really great to have him in the clan. So welcome if I haven't officially done it on a video, and he's really quite a smart attacker, and we'll see this first replay. So this is a cold-blooded Goho. Sends a single hog into the CC lure. Drops these poisons. Now, there's been some debate about these poisons, whether they do stack or don't stack, and there was a Powerbang Gaming video that I sort of linked. Now, I've seen this successfully done with a level 1 and a level 3 poison, and I've seen it fail with a level 1 and level 3 poison. And Nimjet, opting to actually drop his kill squad in before poisoning the dragon. I know a lot of people sort of favour doing the double poison, and it does definitely go down. You do have to delay it maybe 5-7 seconds. So in the end, sort of a 2-finger drop here, holding 8 back. Heals through there where the BK sort of putting some hits in, and then drops his last group. Still got his CC, there you go. So in a sort of clockwise fashion. Good patience on the heel. And they're just going to, after this AD, they are turning around and smacking that BK. And he goes down. And that is 3 stars. Good job. Yeah, I'm not sure what the point of going in with a golem there is. My understanding of a Goho is to send that golem in to sort of detonate the double giant bomb spots, and that's really its main sort of goal. So that didn't achieve what I think a Goho sets out to do, but 3 stars in the end. So good job, mate, and welcome. So next attack will be Argyle on 5. This is looking like a straight up vanilla hog sort of composition. Well, he's got a level 2 and level 3 poison, so sends in a hog. I think he's trying to trip a giant bomb there. And then brings these CC troops out to the right hand side. So, and this one saving his poison is actually for the Skellies and the BK. Which is actually my preference, if you can do it. I mean, it's once you get that barb distraction wizard sort of kill down, it's pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. So it comes in with Asian War deployment. That sort of doing it, the deployment that way sort of mitigates the amount of hogs that get hit by spring traps, or the amount of hogs that are sort of taken by a giant bomb. But he's pre-healing those spots anyway. Doesn't look to be any double giant bomb. Well, there was, but the 2 Teslas actually popped. So yeah, I suppose where you would have been concerned there in the sort of core, it turned out that there wasn't a double giant bomb, and it was just the 2 Teslas. So a huge amount of hogs left over. As soon as this cannon goes down, that is they're going to just turn around and tank, beat the crap out of his BK. And speed that up. That is clean up. Got some wizards doing a bit good amount of damage there. So good stuff. Now Heisenberg's Go Vaho, I believe. This is it's starting to look very easy, these Go Vahos that Heisenberg does. He's a bit of a pro at them, I'd say. I think when he first came into Clan Heisenberg, actually, he pretty much set the bar on Go Vahos. And he's continued to sort of wreak havoc with them, which is very handy to have somebody who's so useful with them. And obviously that also works with Go Valos with the loons instead of the hogs. If there's double giant bomb spots or whatnot, or loads of single, just a varied degree of spots where you could have single giant bombs or double giant bombs, then you'd opt for loons. So use the Quad Quake so he doesn't have any poison spells, so takes it out with the old school method of Barbarian and Wizard Distraction. And that core is just incredibly open now. So it creates the funnel with the wizards, with the golem sort of tanking. Just remember, guys, don't send any wall breakers until you've created that funnel. Then obviously the golem redirects. Drop your tank, your BK, Valkyries. I mean, this funnel is just so good that they are going nowhere else but into the core. So going to drop a heal, I imagine, pretty soon as that goes down to the AD. Yeah, the heal goes down. In come the surgical deployed hogs. Still got that heal left over. Probably going to drop it down on the southern point. Yeah, heal goes down. That the golem still hasn't even popped. So that's how much these Valkyries are also tanking as well, which because they've got high hit points, drops those wizards for the sort of backhand cleanup. And the hogs are, I mean, I think the Valkyries are probably going to beat him to that archer tower. So that's really, really fantastic Go Vaho. And just such a powerful sort of strat when sort of executed properly. I'll speed that up. Nicely done, Heisenberg. So watch Oblivion. So CC Lure, I know he favours the poisons here, so let's have a look if he... so this is a level 1 poison with a level 3 poison. So he's obviously thinking they don't stack, delaying it, and then expires, hits the next one. Now this should definitely take down. I'm going to eat my words here, but this should definitely take down this drag. I think if you just hit that second poison spell too fast, after the first, then you're just not going to take it down. And that's the only reason why it doesn't. You don't need just to answer Latin's continual sort of text on chat. You do not need a higher level than a level 1 and a level 3. So drops his BK down. So he's got. It's only taking hits from 1 point defense. And now coming in with surgical deployment. Good heal placements. You know, taking a bit of damage from those BKs and skelly traps, but and that's the negative of using your double poison on the CC, but still got a relatively large amount of hogs. And as soon as the hogs are done with the defenses, they'll turn around and start attacking anything that's attacking them. And then drops the back end sort of wizards for clean up. I'm going to speed it up, but the BK's left, but you know, no defenses, and it's just you know, that's done and dusted really. 3 stars, good job. And there you go, the BK, an afterthought at the end, but nonetheless taken out. So good job. I seem to be replaying everybody else, the usual sort of suspects. So what we'll do here is I will show. I know I've shown PGX in the last one, but I just this base number 9 is actually Tootsie. It's a Tootsie roll. It's what it's called. It's an internet base, and if you Google it, it's built this big anti-drag base. Anti-drag. You know, this is the base that you need for anti-drag. And I just want to show you what PGX just came in and was like, oh, what anti-drag? Well, okay, let's see about that. So he gets his cut in there. So 2 cuts. Smart thinking on the cuts here. I think cuts really do make or break that the drag attacks, because you need those dragons to really get into that core. Because, well, when you say core, you mean to those remaining ADs, which are generally in the core. And I think with those cuts, he's funneled that so well. Yeah, I mean, that's just really, really nice funneling. And he's got the use of that haste spell really locked down. Really gets those drags in. I mean, obviously that's only come about since the addition of the donated sort of dark spell, but when used effectively, it's just brilliant to get those loons that are so bloody slow into that core, and then doing some damage on the ADs, and then you know, he's still got those doing a bit of cleanup as well. And that is, I can speed that up, 3 stars against a build, you know, anti-drag base, and it's about 5 drags left. So there you go, have that. Okay, I'm going to show a couple of Town Hall 6 attacks, and this is Fox Odie, another new member, welcome, and seems to be tearing it up. You got a 3-star on 24 and a 3-star on 23. So you know, both Town Hall 6s, so both equal Town Hall level. But you know, that's no mean feat at Town Hall 6. They can be tricky. And if you want to know how to do a CC lure at Town Hall 6 and a kill with archers, this is how you do it. So get that, just lure the dragon out, then sort of pull him away from the defences. So patiently pulling him away, because you don't have to. So I've seen people surround the dragon still in range of a cannon or an archer tower, and you know, that's bad news. So surrounds the dragon. That dragon is so confused, he's spinning left, right, and centre. But that's pretty much you know, that dragon's going down. So before it even does, he's already deploying really quick deployment of his loons straight in on the AD and healing them up, so to try and limit the amount of losses he's going to take. And then deploys the rest. I mean, this is really nice attack. It's just really nice. Just really well executed. And you'll see at the end, he doesn't even use his CC troops. Just overpowered this base. And in such a quick time. So I'll speed that up. Has a heal left over, has a CC troops left over. You know, what more can you say? Good job, and again, welcome. So I'll leave it at that, short and sweet. And I know I said I'd say and show another Town Hall 6, but you'll see just from the actual state of the war, these guys were go wipe and dragon sort of attack minded guys. They did throw in some go wipes that did look pretty mean, but you saw from their sort of roster, their number 4 left, they were really let down actually by their sort of lower end sort of Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 7s. If you look at the war map, they, you know, when they started 3-starring on number 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but then the mid sort of Town Hall 8s didn't do their job, and you know, come on, Town Hall 7's not being 3-starred, and you know, the Town Hall 6 not being 3-starred. That's got to be, you know, so they just had a complete collapse, and I'm sure there was a lot of harsh words said on their side of things, but yeah, in the end, we pulled it through comfortably, two stars away from a consecutive perfect. Again, Clash Caller was pretty clean. We did drop a couple of people from the current war because I do want to see, like, people, you need to, I kind of get Deadlock didn't use his attack because he's only got dragons, so what is he going to practice? But for example, Chief, and I'm sorry to sort of like name and shame in a way, and I apologise for it. It's meant as constructive criticism, that if you are a Town Hall 6, and I know you came in, you were sort of umming and ahhing about your attack, so use that second attack as a practice. There's no real reason why you shouldn't be doing, and you know, make the most of it. I know real life situations prop up and avoid, you know, will stop you doing that, but I don't know what the circumstances were there, but I don't like to see that, so we decided to, you know, we're being a little bit more harsh on dropping people, just missing a war. And then if you can't make a second attack, just let us know, or at least come and you know, give us an excuse. Let Levy explain why he didn't make that second attack. And Squid Billy is on a 24-hour notice period of explain his sort of AWOLness, if that's a word, or AWOLness. No, because you can't ness an acronym. But yeah, so he's probably going to be leaving the clan unless he comes up with some, you know, the cat ate my phone or something excuse. But well played, guys. On to the next one, and we are just on the verge of doing our 50th war since the clan's sort of creation, so that's a big achievement, a big landmark, so let's make it a win. Good job, guys. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves.